10 days, 5 countries. One question: can it really be done? When I first said it out loud, people laughed. 5 countries in 10 days. You'll burn out. You'll see airports, not places. And maybe, they were right, but something inside me couldn't let it go. Because, deep down, I wasn't chasing stamps in a passport. I was chasing time. I wanted to know, how much of the world can you truly feel when every hour counts? So, I packed one bag, no plan, no comfort zone, just a camera, a heart that wouldn't stop racing, and the question that started it all: can you really live in 5 countries in 10 days? Or will the world pass you by before you even notice you're moving? It began in Paris, because where else do you start when time is short and dreams are big? The moment the plane landed, I ran straight into chaos. Rain, traffic, and a city that refuses to slow down for anyone. But that's Paris. It doesn't wait, so I didn't either. I grabbed a croissant from a stranger's recommendation, ate it standing by the Seine, and watched boats slide under gray skies. For a second, I felt it. That cinematic calm you only see in movies. And then, it was gone. My next train left in an hour. I sprinted through Gare du Nord, my heart sinking with the sound of suitcase wheels on tile. Paris had given me exactly what I came for, not perfection, but pulse. As the train pulled away toward Belgium, I caught my reflection in the window and realized something terrifying. Day 1 was already over. Brussels. It doesn't try to be charming, it is charming, but quietly. The streets smelled of waffles and rain. Locals biked past me, eyes full of purpose, while I looked completely lost. Here's the thing: when you're moving this fast, you stop looking for meaning. You start finding it in the smallest things. The man who helped me find my hostel. The kid who offered half his fries when I couldn't find a cafe still open. The laughter that echoed between languages I didn't understand. I stood in the Grand Place at midnight, lights shimmering off wet cobblestones, and it hit me. I wasn't collecting countries. I was collecting moments. But the next morning, as the alarm buzzed before dawn, exhaustion punched through the magic. Country 2. Done. 3 more to go. And I hadn't even processed the first. Next stop, Germany. Except, I never made the train. Somewhere between caffeine and confusion, I read the wrong schedule. When I finally reached the platform, the train was already pulling away. For a second, everything inside me cracked. The plan, the schedule, the illusion that I could control this journey. But that's when it happened. An older man sitting on a nearby bench noticed my panic. He spoke barely any English, but somehow, through gestures and broken words, he helped me find another route. A slower one. And on that slower train, I met a group of travelers doing the same madness I was. Different paths, same question. Can we really experience the world this fast? Somewhere between Cologne and Frankfurt, as we traded stories and snacks, I realized something bigger than my itinerary. Sometimes the detour is the destination. When we finally arrived, the city lights reflected off the Rhine, and I felt peace for the first time since the trip began. But peace has a price, and mine was waiting in the form of a flight I was about to miss. Destination 4. Italy. I landed in Rome at midnight. No hotel booked, no plan beyond survive. The city glowed gold under streetlights, ancient, eternal, completely indifferent to my panic. I wandered until I found a cafe still open. The owner saw my exhaustion, poured me an espresso, and simply said, "You don't see Rome. Rome sees you." He was right. As I walked through empty streets, past fountains whispering in the dark, I felt something shift. The trip had stopped being a challenge. It had become a conversation between me and every place that dared me to keep going. But dawn was coming, and so was my next flight. Switzerland. It was supposed to be a quick stop, a sunrise, a train, a postcard moment. But, you know, nature had other plans. Snow fell heavy, trains delayed, schedules collapsed. I was stranded, in one of the most beautiful places on Earth, and as frustration built, I looked around and saw something I'd been too rushed to see: all trip stillness. A local couple invited me to share soup in their cabin. We sat by a fire. No phones, no Wi-Fi, just stories. For the first time in days, I wasn't counting hours. I was living them. And in that warmth, surrounded by strangers who felt like family, I realized I didn't need to conquer this trip. I just needed to be in it. Greece. The final stop. By now, time wasn't moving linearly anymore. It was collapsing. My body was tired, my camera full, my heart overwhelmed. Athens felt like the last chapter of a book I didn't want to finish. The Parthenon loomed above the city like a reminder. Civilizations have risen and fallen, and here I was, rushing through history as if it were an errand. But on my last night, I climbed a hill overlooking the Acropolis. The city stretched below, lights shimmering like ancient embers, and for the first time, I didn't film. I didn't speak, I just watched, because I understood this wasn't about proving it could be done. It was about proving that sometimes we're supposed to slow down to actually arrive. The trip ended where it started, in an airport. 10 days gone, 5 countries behind me, and I couldn't tell if I'd won or lost. Yes, I did it, but at what cost? The world isn't meant to be consumed like fast food. It's meant to be felt, slowly, deeply, imperfectly. But then again, maybe that was the point all along, because every delay, every wrong turn, every sleepless night taught me more about myself than any itinerary ever could. You see, when you strip away comfort, you meet the rawest version of you. The one who keeps moving even when time runs out. And that's what travel is really about. So, can you do 5 countries in 10 days? Yes, you can chase dawn across borders, live out of a backpack, and collect sunsets like trophies. But should you? That's the harder question. Because what I found wasn't efficiency, it was emotion. Each country didn't give me 10 days worth of experience. It gave me one unforgettable moment. A smile in Brussels, a missed train in Germany, a sunrise in Rome, a snowfall in Switzerland, a silent view in Athens. And maybe that's enough, because travel isn't about how far you go, it's about how deeply the world leaves its fingerprints on you. So if you're watching this thinking, should I do it? Here's your answer. Yes, but don't just visit places, let them visit you. And when time runs out, because it always does, you'll realize the truth. It was never about seeing everything. It was about feeling something.